Alright, I'm gonna talk about dualism again, because I don't think people understand how deep this goes. Um, so I'm about to talk like it's a chessboard, like there's two sides. We're all supposed to be one, and it's all within us. But remember, there is an actual evil here. I'll get into that later on, right? But I'm about to talk about the two sides, and I'm gonna try to show you the polar opposites and the trickery that they did, and why they really truly hate the female. I'm talking about all religions, not the people in religions. You got to understand the difference. You got the people that's that goes to like the mosque or goes to the church or goes to the synagogue. Most of them don't even know. It's the people, small people on the top. They know. They know who they worship. They worship Baal, Satan, so-called the real Satan. They worship Zeus. Like I said in the other video, right? But the people itself is good. Don't confuse the two. Some people confuse the two. These people just don't know, right? Let's talk about these words. Male and female. That's duality. That's dualism. Male, female. Male, female. Masculine, feminine energies. Red, blue. I'm saying that wrong. They flip the other way. No, that is correct. The male is red, the female is blue, right? The male is the sun, the female is the moon. The male represents sunlight, the female represents moonlight. The male represents light, the female represents nighttime, darkness, right? The male represents masculine energy, the female represents feminine energy. Now, I'm just saying that as examples because if you break it down, the Mississippi River divides the left side, which is on their maps, the sun area, the masculine area, the male area, and on the right side of the Mississippi River, according to their maps, is the moon side, the dark side, the female side. That's why uh, the male side represents Los Angeles, and the female side represents New York City. It's cold up there. What they're doing the cold, it's supposed to be just cool, but they're doing that trickery up there. So when I say like the female, let me say energies. Let me say masculine and feminine energies, because there's two teams, and on two teams you have two queens, everything like that, right? But we're not against each other. We are right now because we don't know. We're supposed to be working together, and both energies are within us, right? And the masculine side of the zodiac signs would be the air signs and the fire signs. The feminine zodiac signs would be the water signs and the earth signs. So saying that, you can have so-called men or males, biological males, that have feminine energy, and you can have so-called biological women that have masculine energy. The energies are just different. They just mean different, right? No fruity stuff. And what they did was they started confusing people, and now it became fruity. They took the rainbow, they made the rainbow bad. Well, they won't say it's bad, but they made the rainbow for people doing weird stuff, weirdos. I know some people will get mad. Here's how I feel about that. Do that stuff in private. I don't care. You're not affecting kids. You're not. I said the wrong word. They're not kids. They're not goats. The children. You're not affecting the children. The children are free to make their own decisions, right? And hopefully, they should be making the right decisions. But if you do it in public, the children are seeing it. You do it on TV, the children are seeing it. That's nasty. It's backwards. That's a tree that don't bear fruit. And if a tree don't bear fruit, then it's worthless. It's a worthless tree. right? So let me show you some so you got on the left side of the Mississippi River you have Las Vegas. On the right side you have Atlantic City. Those are the mirror cities, right? Every city mirrors each other. The sun is considered good. The moon is considered evil. Remember, the moon is the woman, represents for at least this discussion for polarity for dualism. It represents the feminine energy, to be correct, not the woman. The woman could be masculine energy or feminine. It doesn't matter, right? That's just two sides of the chessboard. Well, let me put this back. Good, evil, God, devil. God is good. They put devil as evil. It's in the words. You remember I put the sun for so-called on the masculine side, and the female, I mean the feminine energy is the evil. That's how they put it. I'm not saying the woman's evil. That's how they put it. They switched it. So they really hate the woman. I'm talking about all the so-called religions. The Freemasons are trying to be free of them all. They teach this stuff. Devil, like the woman, they got the female energy as as evil, devil, right? They got masculine energy as angels. Feminine energy is demons. Angels and demons, they're the same. That's why on Los Angeles you have the City of Angels. In New York side you have Hell's Kitchen, demons. That's why LA, they got the strongest warriors. New York has the strongest killers, assassins, versus not versus. LA would be soldiers, them souls. So SOL means sun. SOUL means the same. Your solar plexus from the solar system. So what? Why they got the woman as the demon, right? Or the devil? Because she's a diva with her heels. Those are Satan's shoes. I mean, the devil's shoes. They can't touch the ground because the ground's so hot. Fire. Fire. Like, we didn't know what that meant. We thought that looked pretty. That's what a sexy devil woman would look like, and all she's missing is the tail. She can't touch the ground because the ground's so hot. Yeah, that they tricked us. And we thinking that's hot because it is. It literally is. It's hot, too hot. We could take the heat. We were supposed to be able to take the heat, but they got us tricked, right? And we tricking ourselves. We got our own people doing this, like Beyonce, Once a Bay. That's according to Unc. A lot of this stuff is what Unc's saying. If it's wrong, it's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's how I go. If you don't know who Unc is, you ain't look at all the videos. So it's duality. That's just everything goes to red and blue, so-called masculine, so-called feminine energy. I'd rather say so-called A, so-called B energy, because when you say masculine, feminine, people automatically think you're talking about male and female. I started the conversation that way to make it a little bit easier to overstand and understand, not under Satan. Right. But really, I just wanted to talk about the angels and demons and how they got the woman as Satan. That's why they changed they cut the head off Medusa and they made her look ugly like a monster, a moon star. That's a sea star, sister. We soul we soul stars, sun stars. But there is real jinns out there. Jinns, these are considered demons. These, I mean, the bad demons. You know, I mean, the ones, they got genes. Oh, I forgot to end. So you got these jinns, right? These are considered the real ones that are you don't want to mess with. They're fallen. They can't get up. They're stuck here, right? They got everybody loving gin and juice, gin and tonic, gin and juice. They tricking everybody. They want you. They got everybody. They got everybody loving the genie. Look who they picked for the genie. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, the heir of Satan. Right? That's why they sold out. That's why he's rich. He had to slap Chris Rock to get an Oscar. You got to do some humiliating stuff. You got to let a so-called white guy actually have sex with you on camera, aka Holly Berry. You got to act like a corrupted cop, aka Denzel. You got to be a real bad mother to your daughter, aka in the movie Precious. Right? You got to be Sidney Poitier. You got to be the first guy to truly sell out. You go against your own kind. Right? Sidney Poitier didn't. I don't think he really. I don't think he knew. You know, it just he thought he was on the right side. But there's a whole bunch of where you got to do this crazy stuff to get rewarded in Satan's system. Right? Those are genes. That's a jinn. He gives you 3 wishes because you freed them, and then he takes your soul. Right? You got to rub on the lamp, and the lamp out comes smoke. Let me show you. That's the same thing as the lamp, but you don't have to. You just rub it. Out comes smoke. In England, they call cigarettes fags. I think you could, if you really look at it, you'll realize why the cigarettes are called fags. Because if you want a small joint. You want a small joint, they use the so-called white. You want you want them so-called Africans to smoke them. They got everybody doing some homo stuff. I mean, some gay stuff. It'll be gay, not in happy. I don't mean, you know what I mean. They call cigarettes a fag in England. And, you know, they got me with that too. I smoke a lot. You know, that's why when it comes to so-called marijuana, it's best to put that in your tea and drink it.